Hey, I'm going to leave this link down below. In the video, I talk about it. But basically, FTC is creating COPPA. It's going to affect YouTubers. Please go to the link in the description, the very top of the description, and check out this website. Comment how the new regulations will affect you. I go into a little bit more depth in the video, so watch the video while you're typing this maybe, because there's no like footage to really watch. It's just me playing my game, running around. But please do this. I would appreciate it greatly if you did. This video is about the future of my channel, and enjoy. Yo, what's up everybody? It is your man Roball back for another video. So this video isn't really me playing DSR. It's honestly gonna be me just talking for a little bit. Thing that I'm concerned about, as many of you have seen Main's video about the COPPA, whatever you want to call it. I pronounce it COPPA, but sometimes I say COPPA on accident. The new COPPA/COPPA Act. It's pretty concerning. So that's all I'm going to say, like, in terms of how I feel. I might say it later on in the video, but right now, how I feel right now is that it's pretty concerning in terms of YouTube gaming channels, such as myself. It's pretty important that we talk about this. And I know some of you might be thinking, oh, well, YouTubers make enough money in general. Not so much. Some YouTubers make a lot of money, some YouTubers don't, but it's not necessarily about the money. It's actually about how this policy is going to affect my channel, Main's channel, Seiji's channel, Ethereal's channel, Kodak's channel, Desi's channel, etc. We all have different channels, and that's pretty evident. We do similar videos, and the main issue we're seeing is the lack of depth and the lack of, I would say, clearance and clarity. That's another word to use. It's a good word. Clarity with this new YouTube policy. So for those of you that don't know, YouTube got sued by the FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission, I believe, which is an American-based part of the government, basically, for those of you that don't know. And the FTC fined, I think it was like 126 or 136. I think it was 136 million dollars to YouTube, and then the state of New York fined YouTube 34 million dollars. So YouTube had to pay about 170 million dollars to the FTC in the state of New York for not tracking, but like taking in data from children that use the YouTube app, which is quite alarming. I'm sorry if I'm using big words. It's just I'm entering that state of mind where I'm thinking, and I'm actually, thinking about what words I'm using, because this is a serious topic, and if this isn't what you guys wanted to see, I apologize, but it's just, this is pretty dang serious for me, at least. Now, for my channel, I don't know how I'll be affected. I don't consider myself the most child-friendly channel in the world. I think I'm pretty out there with what I do, although sometimes it just depends on how I feel in the video. Now, in NO2, clearly I wasn't kid-friendly. I think most of you that were subscribed to me at the time knew that it wasn't kid-friendly. I would sometimes not even bleep out the cursing in the videos, so those videos I wouldn't say are kid-friendly. Now, back to the main topic. YouTube, let me mute the sound because I need to focus. YouTube basically got sued, and to help the YouTube platform no longer get sued again for the same thing, excuse me, coughing a little bit, no longer get sued for the same thing they just got sued for, YouTube decided, hey, let's implement some changes to the platform. And seemingly, it's pretty smart. They added a change, or they're going to add a change that takes effect sometime in December or January. Some of it's taken effect, some of it hasn't already. Now, this change is where YouTube has the setting on your channel and on your videos specifically. Now, you can set your channel to either kid-friendly or non-kid-friendly. Now, if you set yourself to kid-friendly, sure, you're kid-friendly and stuff like that. People get to see your videos, but you will probably see a significant decrease in the amount of people that see your video, amount of revenue you make. You're probably gonna lose your sponsor thing, like the member tab that for your YouTube channel has. Like if you're a live streamer and you put yourself as kid friendly, you're no longer gonna have the member tab, which is like people like Twitch subs basically. I don't think you'll have that anymore, and then you will also lose your comment section last time I checked. I don't know if the community tab is affected, but I think it probably is. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I'm not really going to do too much research on this because I just want to talk and vent a little bit. Although I don't sound angry, it's a pretty serious topic again. Now, YouTube decided to do that. And you can either set your whole channel as kid or non-kid friendly, and that's pretty clear. You're either family friendly or not, or kid friendly or you're not. But it's kind of weird because some of us are family friendly, not necessarily kid friendly. I consider myself, you know, a mix of family friendly and non-family friendly, but I don't consider myself entirely kid friendly. And then here's another thing. You also have to set your videos, specifically manually your videos, to kid or non-kid friendly. And the FTC has stated in the past that they will fine you $42,000 if you mislabel your videos and they catch you in the act and stuff like that. Now, I don't like how that sounds, because let me just do the math for you real quick. If I were to, I have about, let's say I had 2,000 videos. I think I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. Let's say I had 2,000 videos on my channel. 2,000 videos times $42,000. Why don't I just Google that right now? I already know the answer, but 2,000 times 42,000. Guess what the answer to that is? That is a large number. Basically, if I get caught or claimed, I have to pay $84 million. Now, if I had about like 2,000 videos and 20, or if I had about 20 videos that got claimed and they fined me $42,000 per video, by the way, I would have to pay about $42,000 per fine, and then 20 videos get claimed. I'd have to pay about $840,000. Now, my math might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I really don't care at this point, because either way, it's a lot of money. I don't make that much money to, you know, pay that fine. That's a lot of money. So if I were to claim my channel is one thing and they claim it's not, then that kind of sucks. But another thing is, YouTube is implementing an algorithm / a bot to automatically catch your channel if it's like mislabeled. And that's also bad in my opinion, because we've seen channels that get claimed, like let's say Ryan's Toy Reviews, his videos are made for kids. And then we also see channels that, you know, review Legos that are adults reviewing the Legos, or maybe channels that hand paint Legos, or channels that review toys from like the 80s, the 90s, or any toy in general, and they're adults reviewing them. Not necessarily targeted towards kids, targeted towards people that genuinely want to see toys, like adults that like to see toys from their childhood on YouTube because they can't find it anywhere else on the internet. Like they can't buy it, they decide to just watch about it or watch a video about it. The bot is basically going to claim, and it's already claimed, 1 or 2 channels to my knowledge. And even then, like regardless, let's say that doesn't apply to me. I'm not a toy review channel. I'm a Roblox channel, and clearly Roblox has children playing the game, and children do watch videos about Roblox. But not just children, some young adults, some teenagers, some adults watch Roblox videos, which is pretty evident in our YouTube channel / audience tab, which shows us, like, you know, who's watching our videos, what demographic do we have, you know? Every YouTuber has that. Now, my concern is, how am I going to be affected? Because I've heard, I don't know if it's true, I've heard of YouTube channels that make Roblox videos getting claimed. And it's pretty depressing. Now, that's partly the reason, like, after I heard about this COPPA thing, which is the act that FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, is trying to approve soon. After I heard about it, I kind of felt really bad. I fell out of my funk, because like when I'm making videos, you guys and girls have seen that when I'm making videos, I used to be able to do daily uploads, and I'm just trying to get back into that right now. But it's because of the fact that YouTube is kind of screwing us over. Mind my language, they're kind of screwing us over with this, where it seems to be that it's my job, Main's job, Therial's job, all the YouTubers in the Roblox community, YouTube in general, all YouTubers' job apparently to babysit children. Now, I'm not going to hate on any parents, don't get me wrong, please don't get me wrong. It just feels really demeaning that it's my job now to babysit people. I just make videos for fun, and you know, somehow I just make money off of it because YouTube wants to pay me. But I understand what YouTube's trying to do. It's their way of tackling it. It's just not the right way. And I think YouTube should have tried to, not YouTube in general, but I think YouTubers need to try to speak out a little bit more. We've seen videos from PewDiePie, Creekcraft, a lot of people. And Creekcraft actually has a meeting with one of the, I don't know if it's the head of the FTC or one of the members of the FTC about COPPA and how to fix it up and how to, you know, he's going to talk about it with them on December 10th, somewhere around there, I believe. He's going to Washington, I believe, to talk about it, which is great. So send Creekcraft your love on Twitter and everything. Keep sending him good vibes, because he's probably one of the few people that's going to be able to speak to them. And I think another channel also spoke to them, a family YouTube channel, not a family friendly, I don't know, but a family channel. Like they make videos about their family. So basically, I don't know how this is gonna affect me. I'm gonna keep making videos for as long as I can. Not necessarily about the money, it's just really about the principle and how I can provide for myself, because YouTube is a source of revenue for me. I do pay for my college tuition. 90% of my YouTube revenue each month goes to paying for my college tuition. And for those of you that don't know, I go to a university where it costs around 30 grand per semester, 20 to 30 grand. That's nowhere near cheap. So I have to try to, you know, put in the work. I'm making less revenue this month because of like this whole COPPA thing, and that's arguably my fault as well, but it just sucks. It feels bad. I don't feel good about it, but you know, I gotta do what I can to, you know, provide for myself, because I'm paying for my tuition completely. I told my father, I don't want you helping me with my tuition because you have other fees to pay for, you have bills to pay for. It's my job as an adult now, because I'm over the age of 18, I think it's my job now to provide for myself. Now this video is already 10 minutes or so, and I don't want to hold it too long, but I might as well just make it as long as I can to explain how I feel. But I really think YouTube should contact more YouTubers about this and get their opinion. I think YouTube and the FTC need to come to a better agreement about how this COPPA, whatever you want to pronounce it, how it applies to us YouTubers. Because if I'm being honest, YouTube already has a kids app. And to my knowledge, you can not download the YouTube app as a child if you have a phone or an iPad. If you're logged in as an account under 13 years old, you can't see the YouTube app to my knowledge. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard that. So basically, if I'm like 12 years old and I use the App Store on my iPad, I'm not going to see the YouTube app, I'm going to see the YouTube Kids app. So it doesn't make sense for us to have to apply to our videos as kids, for kids. It's just really dumb because the YouTube Kids app exists, and I understand not every video is appropriate for the YouTube Kids app, but not every video should be, you know, targeted like it is right now. And yet another thing that I keep forgetting to say, I just forgot what it was right now, but it's super important. When it comes to this fine, it's just super big. It's just way too much money. $42,000. $42,000. I don't know if you all realize this, but $42,000 is a lot of money. Like a lot of YouTubers don't make $42,000 a year. There's a lot of small YouTube content creators that are around like 14, 15, 16 years old. They're not even making $1,000 a month or anything like that. They're making like, I'd say like $150 to $250 a month. When I was a smaller channel, I barely made that much money. I made less than that as a small channel. When I had 8K subs, I made just over $100 because that's the threshold when I got to around 8K subs. Either way, I think you all understand what I mean. It's a very complex subject, and I've been doing my research with Maine and everybody. Maine and I have been talking about it especially. We're both very concerned because YouTube is one of our main, if not our main source of revenue for providing for ourselves. Maine is affected more heavily than I am, and you've probably seen this video. YouTube is his direct source of revenue, and it sucks because YouTube is a passion. YouTube is not really a job to me. YouTube is more so, you know, what's it called? It's like a breath of fresh air. It's like, not like a privilege, I'd say, but also YouTube is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Not everyone gets to be as large as I am. Arguably, I'm very small compared to other people, but not everyone gets to be around 80,000 subscribers, averaging over 5,000 views per video. Not everyone gets that opportunity, and I'm thankful for that. But to just be swept under the rug like this kind of sucks, you know? And I'm lucky to be a Roblox developer. I'm very lucky to be making games on Roblox, and thank you all for watching my videos and playing my games especially. It doesn't matter if you spend money on my games, just playing my games I'm thankful for. YouTube, they're really screwing up with this one. I really hope they figure something out. I hope the FTC is going to be able to come to an agreement about this and so on and so forth. One of the things I failed to mention earlier was that in the current COPPA rules, there is a clause in it which says that channels that, I don't know if it has to do with tags or just titles or even in the video in general, channels that have to do with the words slang, you know, slang for children, like fun, cool, duh. Come on. We can get targeted for using those. We can get fined, apparently, for using those. I'm not trying to hate on the FTC. I'd love to speak to the FTC, although I'm arguably a small channel, but if they would be willing to speak to me, I would love to speak to them. If you know any FTC members, have them hit me up. My Twitter's at Roball01. Has Boruto as the profile pic, which is an anime character, by the way, with blonde hair. I don't know, that just doesn't make sense. And Creecraft tweeted about this. Now, keep in mind, this has to do with people that have to pay a penalty or a bail, or a bond, basically, I think. If you do a hit and run, which is basically hitting a car, I believe, or hitting a person, and then driving away, if you do that, you can get fined about $10,000, 10 grand. Now, if you were to apparently violate the FTC's COPPA rule, excuse me, I was sick recently, that's why I'm coughing, I'm not laughing. If you were to violate the COPPA rule, you can get fined $42,000. 42000, 42,000, 42 grand. Now, put that in perspective. That's about a whole year's worth of tuition at university. I believe Rice University tuition costs. My friend goes there. He said it's about 43.9 grand, 44 grand. That's literally a year's worth of going to Rice University, one of the prestigious schools in the United States. It's just, I might make a part 2 to this, I don't know, maybe in the future. Also, if you guys want me to make videos about like serious topics where I just talk, you know, rant a little bit, or maybe just make videos where I talk about Roblox updates, comment that down below. If I get a comment that gets like 100 likes on it, or like maybe 25 to 50 likes, then maybe I'll make a video on it in the future. I'll probably make a part 2 to this in the future, depending on what happens with Creecraft's meeting. I hope you all did enjoy this. If you did, go ahead and subscribe, you know. Like the video if you can. Comment your opinion. I would recommend looking into this. Don't just comment angrily. Please stop commenting mobile compatibility, please. This isn't Deadly Sins. This has to do with my channel, which is arguably more serious than a game. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching the video. Till then, it's been your man, Roball. Signing out now. If I'm missing anything, I'll make a part 2 or I'll edit it in. I don't know. Take care, everybody. Also, before I leave, I'm going to put this in the beginning as well. Go to the link in the description and comment right now how the COPPA Act affects you. The FTC is actually letting us speak about this, so it's very important. That's one of the very important things I failed to mention before. If you comment on there, you can tell us how, if you're a YouTube channel, maybe a small channel, a big channel, regardless of your size, how it affects your income, your future, your life, and so on. Make sure you do that. Till then, it's been your man, Roball. I'm signing out now. I'll see you all in a future video. If you have any video ideas, I guess, comment them down below as well. I'd be down to make videos about Roblox updates and life in general, so take care, everybody.